Hey, what is up, everybody? Bringing you a brand new video in regards to Charge Defi. I'm super bullish and super excited and pumped about this project. Now, I've been in this project for a hot minute since late 2021, and I wanted to bring about to it because I have been wanting to share my results and so on and so forth. Now, with the recent downtrend within the crypto market, as I'm sure you guys are all aware of, we've been going steadily downwards for quite a hot minute, and it's a really unfortunate. However, it is visible that most of the OHM forks and all these other APY chasing projects that were launched became a total flop just because of the depreciating value of the token, and the APY essentially wasn't able to keep up. Me personally, I got into Charge Defi. I won't say early because I got into it late 2021. However, after I got into it, there was a nice little pump that had happened where Charge had gone up to, I believe, all the way until $1,200 or $1,300. Now, so what is Charge DeFi? It's essentially similar to other projects where you buy Charge or you pair Static, which is their stable coin that is pegged along with BUSD. Now, what the amazing thing about this is, and I know a lot of you will be like, oh yeah, there's many other projects like that. The amazing thing about it is the way their algorithm works to make sure, or to try at least to bring Static back up to its peg. Now, if you guys have been following Charge DeFi, you would have noticed that the Static token actually lost peg. And I was actually very impulsive to sell. I kind of wanted to sell. However, luckily, I decided not to sell my tokens at a loss, which would be absolutely ridiculous. And as such, we've been holding out so far. But anyways, let's get down to the nitty gritty and let's have a look at how our project has been doing. So first of all, you guys can see here that we invested on the 24th of December 2021 exactly $1,000 into the Static BUSD pool, which is worth 1250 Canadian. And then after that, yesterday I actually decided to buy some Charge because I became even more bullish on it after seeing how they handled the loss of peg, and how, even as you can see now, it's still above peg. It's 15% above peg. Earlier it was even higher. So how have my two investments, which is namely $1,500 US approximately, closer to $1,900 Canadian, how have they been doing recently? So first of all, we can see right here that if we go to the boardroom, which is where I invested, our Static BUSD that we invested $1,000 is currently worth $1,359. And the Charge that we invested $554 in is now worth $581. So if we take out the calculator real quick and we do the math here, 581 plus 1359, we can see that the value is 1940. So we're just going to input that here, 1940. And that allows us to see a net gain already in the value of the token by a considerable amount. And that is namely because of my strategy that I've been focusing on. And I really want you guys to hear me out on this. Now, what I do is every day or every other day, what I will do is I will harvest my earnings here, which I haven't done for a hot minute just because of the price dumpage that happened. But I will get back to it. So what I do is you generally always have more value in Charge than in Static. So what I do is I keep my Static. So in this case, I would keep my $34 and I would sell all of my Charge, and I would take $34 of the Charge profits, put it into BUSD, and then deposit that back into here. So it would be a total of, let's say, $68. $34 Static, $34 BUSD, and I would just keep adding that on, while at the same time with the extra $70 that remains, that would be cashed out. So I'm slowly cashing out my money, securing my investment of $1,000, while at the same time compounding it a little bit as well. So if we have a look right here, we can see so far I have cashed out a total of $219 US, which comes up to $270 Canadian. And that's literally by doing exactly what I mentioned in regards to the process. I take out a little bit, so the extra $50-$60 or whatever it may be, I take that and I keep it in my wallet that's cashed out of my 1,000 investment, and then I reinvest the $34 from here, from both of them essentially, and put it back here. So I'm slowly compounding and growing my overall amount of static BUSD that I have, while at the same time taking out some of my initial so that I'm always safe. I'm essentially just not putting all my eggs in the same basket, which is very important. And so far we've taken out approximately 21% of our initial investment of $1,000. Now bear in mind that the charge, I just put it in yesterday, so as of yet I haven't taken any profits or anything of it yet, and I won't be touching it for the time being. But if we continue down, we can see here, so the harvest ready value, which is essentially once again, we'll take out the calculator right here, which is $34.37 plus $109.98. And then over here we have $12, so plus another $12. So we can see we have $156 here, so we'll put that 156 right there. So now you guys can actually see that my total profit and loss over a period of 19 days, so starting from the 24th, is $760 US on a $1,000 investment, which is approximately 76% net gain if I liquidate my position today, which is insane in 19 days, considering the fact that on top of that, we all know, or as I mentioned earlier, the static actually lost peg. This was worth $1.40, $1.50 at one point, and charge was worth somewhere around $1,400 or $1,300. So even though we've had such a bloodbath of a market recently, and all these other projects, even projects that I'm specifically invested in, have been, suffering extremely, we can see that Charge DeFi, however, has been progressively making exactly what all us degens hope for, is that that the token is going to come back to peg and will be in profit. So yeah, as you guys can see, once in my honest belief, which is why I'm not selling my charge right now, because I do believe this is going to go back to $1,000 if not more. I'm very bullish on it, and as such I'm not selling my tokens just yet. But yeah, so that's my strategy, namely, and that's how I'm proceeding with Charge DeFi. As I said, I'm extremely bullish. Definitely think you guys should check it out. The prices are considerably low right now in comparative to what they were, exactly as I said, just like literally last week, and as such this is a perfect time to get in. Regardless, thank you very much for watching the entirety of the video, and I hope you guys like this. Please feel free to suggest any other projects or any other DeFi pre-sales or anything like that are coming up, as I'm always on the hunt for those. I do try to get a small portion invested. And do remember, guys, this is not financial advice, and always invest what you're willing to lose. Thank you very much, and have yourself a good day.